Yo, what's up, gamers? Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Director Reacts. I'm Vinny, and I'm here with
DaltonTheNerd. What is up, everybody? We're here doing another music video reaction. My name is Dalton. I'm a music video director, production company owner, whatever. We're here today with the editor, Vinny. He's here in town this week, conducting some business and such. And he was over here at the crib before we had to catch a flight in the morning. I was like, yo, let's do some music video reactions. We're both big 21 Pilots fans, so we're diving back through the catalog a little bit. These aren't exactly Clancy lore videos, but this one is the video for Level of Concern. I actually vividly remember, I think you and I watched this one together for the first time when it came out during the pandemic, because that was like, we lived on Discord because we couldn't leave our houses, and we had a group chat. Yeah, it was crazy because it's kind of blind dropped out of nowhere too. But yeah, I remember that, and honestly, I don't think I've watched it since then. So this is mid-pandemic that this dropped. But yeah, we're here to break down the visual, not as much the actual lyrics, which also with this video, it was shot during the pandemic with little to no budget, I think entirely inside of a house. So let's get into it. Oh, I forgot they shot a lot of this on handy cams too.
yeah, the VHS type of look.
Yeah. This is Tyler's basement studio, which is super impressive. I watched Sweetwater did a breakdown of it. It was really cool. I love what he did there. So how as soon as he's sitting there playing like he's about to perform, and then as soon as the verse comes in, he stops playing and just dead stares at the camera. And two things on that. One, it already throws your brain off. You're like, okay, that's weird. Secondly, it's kind of, maybe this is too deep, but it's a little representative for that time in life. We all had this expectation of where life was going and how it was going to go. And then at the very last second, it just flipped on its end and was totally different than anything we could have expected. Maybe that was intentional. Maybe it just panned out. But, yeah.
Panic on the brain, world has gone insane. Things are starting to get heavy.
That grandma tripod, dude. I also, not to dive into the lyrics because that's not what we do, but I'm going to do it anyway. I grew up watching a lot of Leave It to Beaver, which is an OG 60s something show. And back in that 60s, 70s time period, the whole going steady, that's what they said. You ever heard that?
Yeah.
And no one says that anymore. That's, I don't know, no one says that. But the fact that the music sonically sounds like a 70s kind of synth type timepiece musically, and then lyrically he said a line go steady. That's just kind of cool that he did that. Also, the handy cam vibe just gives it a dated feel too.
Quarantine, or is this the way it ends? 'Cause I told you my level of concern, but you walk by like you never heard. You could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay.
I love the way that they're connecting, even obviously this is during quarantine, but that they're connecting through the song. They can't connect in person by making music, but they can still connect through the music, through the delivery of the USB drive. They can still have a connection through the music. I think it's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's also kind of showing how we had to do things at that point. There was virtual everything. No one actually could do a whole lot, and I feel like a lot of people, specifically me at the time, felt like people like celebrities were kind of above that. It felt like we were trapped in this rut, but all these people that had all this money, they weren't stuck in that. They were above it. But this is kind of showing even people that are at that level were still doing the same stuff we were, which is really cool. Also, As soon as it shows the camera again, something I think is really funny when he goes to put the thing in. These aren't actually old cameras. They had to buy new cameras. And I think one of the shots you can see, he literally has a USB 2.0 to a USB Type-C adapter, and the Type-C goes into the back of the camera, which is the most modern you can get with a mom camera like that. I thought it was so funny when I first watched this video, but no one else thought about that, or that's just one of those, it's a nerd thing, you know?
A Dalton the Nerd thing?
He said the thing.
Tell me we're okay. Panic on the brain, Michael's gone insane. Julie starts to make me nervous. I don't really care what they would say. I'm asking you to stay. My bunker underneath the surface. Wondering, would you be
There it is.
or is this the way it ends? 'Cause I told you.
I love how it's also showing them in different outfits, even though they're in the same place. Because I know I did this. I don't know if you did this, but during that pandemic time, it just felt like such a, I don't know, life was just kind of such a drag to the point you felt like you had to put on a new outfit every day just to feel like you were doing something, even if you weren't. Like I would do that. Obviously, change clothes. Don't be gross. But like, I would just wake up some days and put on blue jeans and a hoodie or whatever just to feel like I had somewhere to go or somewhere to be. Like it helped feel some normalcy to it. And I mean that they're doing that in this video. Like some of the shots he's in sweatpants and a hoodie. Some of the shots he actually has on like a fit, even though he's not going anywhere, you know? But yeah, I thought that was cool. Also, before we get into this next part here, something I think is really cool too is they're doing something that I don't think is done well all that often, is they're making you feel like you're feeling this entire video through that kind of digicam VHS feel, but you're not. Like over half of this video is shot with a regular cinema camera. But we're not thinking about that at all. We're seeing it and feeling it through those, even him setting up the camera. We're not thinking about the fact that, hey, this isn't shot on that. It just feels very natural. Yeah, we're not even thinking about it. But yeah.
Yo, was that a Jesse reference?
It's also cool because I feel like everybody at that point was getting their family involved and making their content or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you had to use what you could, which often meant making your family do things they didn't really want to do just to help you out.
Level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright. Tell me we're okay. Yeah. Level of concern. Whatever you need. Tell me we're alright. Tell me we're okay. I need you.
I remember this part now.
It's so sick. They're just right next door to each other.
Dude, that's what a wild time, dude. Like, I remember I spent probably a good 8 hours a day on the phone with you and the guys
Yep.
playing
Those were the days.
Roblox or whatever else, dude. It was a wild time. But yeah, I mean, there were days I would just go out and drive. I would go drive 30 minutes to nowhere and come back and listen to that song a lot of times. But yeah, it was a wild time. But I think they did a great job of really kind of empathizing with the audience, the fan base that was dealing with things that they didn't know how to deal with. But it made them feel like, hey, even these people that I think are past this are in the same boat I'm in. I think they did a good job of that. I remember that being a really helpful song that honestly kind of gave me some peace at the time when it came out. But yeah, no, what'd you think of it?
I thought it's cool. I mean, like, it really shows that, like, even though it seems like you're kind of alone, you're not alone going through it, you know?
Music has a way of doing that.
Oh yeah, for real. But yeah, no, it's an awesome video. Brings you back. Nostalgic somehow.
Gosh, yeah, nostalgia, even though it wasn't that long ago, but it really was. At time, I feel like was 20 years ago, but also like I never want to do it again. But yeah, no, that was an awesome video. I wonder if Mark was on that one or if it was just the two of them having at it.
That would be cool.
I feel like Mark was on it a little bit just from some of the shots I saw. And like I know they're doing the whole quarantine bit they were definitely together to film that. But it was just like it was just a, you know, everybody did that where they pretended like they were quarantined, but there was like a good couple people that you were like, I'm chill to be around these people, you know?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah. Anyways, that was Level of Concern by 21 Pilots, directed by, well, maybe Mark? Who knows? Whoever was behind it, great idea. But yeah, you want to see more music video breakdowns, go check it out on the channel. There's plenty of them. We put them out just about every weekday. And if you want to see a specific song, drop it in the comments. We'll get to it when we can. We'll see you in the next one.